Water your seedlings with this. It will speed up the growth of roots, stems, and leaves. It will strengthen young plants, making them more resistant to diseases and unfavorable weather conditions. To prepare it, you only need a few products you surely have at home. Pour 1 liter of warm water into a glass container. It's very important that the water is warm, not cold. Now add 2 packets of dried yeast. Yeast is a natural source of B vitamins, enzymes, and minerals that support root development, strengthen plant immunity, and accelerate growth. Mix everything thoroughly until the yeast dissolves. Pour the solution into a jar, seal it tightly, and leave it for 2 days to allow the yeast to ferment. This process is what makes the fertilizer really effective. After 2 days, simply open the jar and water your seedlings with it. You'll notice a change after just a few days. The leaves will become intensely green, the stems stronger, and the plants will look healthy and vibrant. It's a simple, homemade method that really works. No chemicals, no unnecessary expenses, just the best nature has to offer. Do this for your garden. It will bloom like never before. Your plants will be healthy and strong. Start by preparing charcoal or briquettes without any chemical additives. Charcoal improves soil structure and protects plants from toxins. Use a hammer to crush the charcoal into smaller pieces. Place the crushed charcoal in a bucket and add some water. Mix it thoroughly. Now prepare a second bucket and add soil mixed with compost. Compost is a real treasure of nutrients. Add regular water or rainwater to the composted soil. Combine the contents of both buckets and mix. Cover the bucket and leave it for 2 to 3 days so the ingredients can blend well. Now, use this mixture to water your garden beds. Water the soil, and you'll see how quickly it becomes more fertile and full of life. With this method, your garden will be drought-resistant and provide you with abundant harvests all season long. A fertilizer that will make your bulbs gigantic. The results will be truly amazing. If you want your bulbs to grow healthy, large, and flavorful, you need to prepare this natural fertilizer. First, you will need eggshells, which are an excellent source of calcium. Grind the shells into a fine powder to make the nutrients more easily absorbable. Now, prepare a container with warm water. Add the ground eggshells to a liter of water. Then, add 1 tablespoon of wood ash. It's a rich source of potassium and phosphorus, which helps with bulb growth. The last ingredient is nettle, preferably dried. It accelerates plant growth and makes them stronger. Add 1 tablespoon of dried nettle and mix everything well. Let it sit for 24 hours to allow the ingredients to infuse into the water. After that, strain the fertilizer, but don't throw away the leftovers. Bury them next to the bulbs to further enrich the soil. Dilute the liquid with 3 liters of water and use it to water your bulbs. They will grow like crazy huge, healthy, and full of flavor. You must do this. Without it, your seedlings won't grow. Prepare a larger container and pour in 1 quart of warm water, which will speed up the release of active substances. Then add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon is a true treasure for plants. It has antifungal properties, prevents mold, and protects young seedlings from diseases. Mix everything well and let it sit for 2 hours so the cinnamon can release its beneficial properties. After that, prepare another container, a strainer, and some gauze. Strain the liquid through the gauze to remove larger cinnamon particles. Now, using a funnel, pour the liquid into a bottle with a dispenser. This natural fertilizer and protective agent is a true gem for growing tomatoes and other vegetables. Regularly spray your seedlings with it to boost their immunity, prevent diseases, and ensure healthy growth. Try this trick and see the difference. Your tomatoes will thank you for it. Don't throw away eggshells. They have valuable properties that you probably didn't know about. Start collecting them. After boiling eggs or making scrambled eggs, set aside the eggshells. Wash them thoroughly to remove any egg white residue and leave them to dry. Prepare a plastic bag, place the eggshells inside, and start crushing them by hand into smaller pieces. Then, take a tall jar and use the bottom to crush the eggshells. Move the jar's bottom over the shells until you get a fine powder. You can also use the side of the jar to crush them further. Transfer the powder into a container. The powder from eggshells is rich in calcium and other minerals. Calcium is essential for plants, especially tomatoes, to grow healthy and produce fruit. That's why I add 1 tablespoon to tomato seedlings. Use eggshells and take care of your plants. This will reduce waste and improve the soil quality in your garden. Fertilizer tablets that will make your plants healthy and strong. In a blender, add about half a cup of dried banana peels and grind them into a fine powder. The peels contain potassium and phosphorus, which support blooming. Next, grind about 10 dried eggshells, which strengthen the root system. Place the shells in a jar and fill it halfway with vinegar. Close the jar and let it sit for 1 day. Now grind 1 cup of lentils into a fine powder in the blender. Add this to the bowl with the banana peel powder. Then, add half a cup of dried coffee grounds, which are a great source of micronutrients. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar and mix everything together. Pour the contents of the jar with eggshells and vinegar into the bowl. Mix everything by hand so the ingredients combine. Now it's time for mashed potatoes. Cut a large potato and cook it until soft. Blend it into a smooth puree. Add 1 cup of puree to the bowl and mix until you form a thick paste. Spread the paste on foil and roll it out into a thin layer. Use molds or a glass to cut out small fertilizer tablets. Make a cut with a knife to divide each tablet into 4 parts. Leave them to dry. To fertilize your plants, place a tablet into the soil about 2 centimeters deep. Depending on the plant size, use a quarter, half, or the whole tablet. Finally, just water. Your plants will reward you with lush growth and beautiful leaves. Make a pink elixir for your plants. They'll be bushier than ever. Start by preparing a tall glass container. The key ingredient for this fertilizer is potassium permanganate, a substance with strong antiseptic and oxidizing properties. Add a small amount to the container, then pour in water and mix well. Next, take a lemon and cut it in half. Lemon is a natural pH regulator that helps plants absorb nutrients. In another container, add 1 tablespoon of baking soda. This amazing ingredient helps neutralize excessive soil acidity and improve soil structure. Squeeze half the lemon into the container with the baking soda. Now, take the pink potassium permanganate solution and pour most of it into the container with the baking soda and lemon to achieve the right concentration. Then strain the fertilizer through a sieve to prevent lemon seeds from getting into the solution. Your pink elixir is ready. Use it once every 3 or 4 weeks, watering the plants at the base. With this natural fertilizer, your plants will become stronger, healthier, and more resistant to diseases. Try this method and see the spectacular results.